This is Vajanti. Today I plan to share a recipe with you all. It's called pesarattu. So this is a South Indian dish and we have been having this since childhood. It's a very healthy breakfast. I would suggest each one to have it because it's made out of sprouted moong. The other ingredients that go into that is rice and ginger, some ajwain, that's called owa, jeera, some green chilies and onion. Of course, salt based on your taste. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a moong dal version of it. So I'm not going to add rice to the entire recipe. But of course, when you add rice, it gives more crispiness to your dosa. But I'm going to make a pure, healthy version of pesarattu today. So let's start. What are the let's see what are the ingredients that go into a pesarattu. Before we start, let me give you a brief about a pesarattu. Why is it called pesarattu? First, it is a speciality of Andhra Pradesh breakfast. We call it pesarattu because the moong dal we call pesallu, and the dosa that we make out of it is called pesarattu. Now to make pesarattu, we need to soak moong dal at least for 6 hours. I have soaked it for 12 hours overnight, and I have tied it in a red cloth for the moong dal to sprout. Some can even make pesarattu with rice. I haven't used rice today. I am just making out of sprouted moong dal. Now, if you choose to make it with rice, then the proportion would be 1 bowl of moong dal, sprouted moong dal, with half cup of rice can be soaked overnight. The other ingredients that go into the pesarattu are onions, green chilies. So green chilies, this is the size of the green chilies that we get in California. So I've used just one green chili, some jeera, some owa, that's called ajwain, and a piece of ginger. All these ingredients now I will put it in a mixture and try to grind it. I need to make a smooth paste out of it. Salt I can add it later depending on how much salt I need, depending on the taste. Consistency, it has to be coarsely grounded. Now in this I can add, let me add the chopped onions so that I can finely grate it. Just one round and it will be done. Looks after it's ground, and depending on the salt, how much salt you have, you can add as per your taste. Put, and then you can, depending on how much thickness you want, you can just spread it off like this. Some of them use grated coconut on this, and some cut onions on this, and it does taste a lot crispier, so that is an additional one. With all such preparation, I always prefer using ghee, so I have used a spray of ghee on this, and let it be there for nearly 2 minutes or something, and then we turn it off. It is ready to eat then. And normally with this a tangy sauce goes, so or a coconut chutney. So I prefer a coconut chutney with groundnut and some 3 or 4 pieces of cashews with two dashed green chilies, so that tastes well. It depends on your taste what you like. So one day I'll prepare chutney also and show, but normally with this the tangy sauce goes much better. So something of a onion tomato chutneys also go well with this. What I've done is I have added a little bit of coriander and some chopped onions with some little bit of coconut. This makes the dosa pesarattu a little more crispier, so I like this version of it. And it depends on your taste, so however you want to make it. But I feel that moong dal is a real healthy recipe, so normally that something that is healthier is not liked by kids, so I try and decorate my food much better so that it looks delicious and one can have it. and does taste very taste. It's a very tasty and a healthy breakfast to have. You can have it as at a lunchtime also, or even your dinner, because sprouted moong is 100% protein. So it's a very healthy and a filling breakfast to have. The dosa, and it's nicely done. So I'll just spray a little bit of ghee on this side also. And about a minute on the other side, and it will be completely done. It's a very healthy breakfast, friends. Please do try it, and please post your comments. I will just show you the final look of the pesarattu. How it looks on the other side. It is ready now to eat. See, this is not a very crispier version of pesarattu because I have not added rice at all. Rice actually gets the crispiness to the pesarattu. So depending on upon how much crispier you want, you can arrange the proportion of rice to the moong dal. So if it is one portion of moong dal and half portion of rice, it gives a nice crispy pesarattu. But today I've just made it purely only of moong dal, and friends, believe me, it's real tasty dish to have. Enjoy the pesarattu. Here I'm having my portion. Thank you so much.